What it do, it's your boy Stank815. I'm back with another reaction video. Y'all new to this channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share, comment. Get notified when I do these reaction videos. Man, listen, I'm not the YouTuber who made this video. So shout out to the YouTuber who made this video. I'm just giving my opinion and doing a reaction to it. We got Yella Beezy, man. And we got MO3 Mama speaking about the situation. Me personally, I believe it was all senseless. It could have been avoided. Definitely, MO3 was a real talent coming up. Oh man, and that's crazy because I had just moved to Texas September 2020, and this happened happened November 2020, but. R.I.P. Mo3, let's get into it. I'm going to leave my thoughts and comments at the end. Y'all do y'all as well. But it ain't looking good for Yella Beezy, no matter if he's out on bond anyway. If anybody know how they work, they eat you up. They let your money get lower and lower and lower. And then they nail you. Let's get into it, though. Let's see what this brings.
The day I got the call, Lil Melvin, and again, y'all, it's Mo3 to everybody. He's Lil Melvin to me forever. When I got the call, I was just going to call him to tell him, okay, I'm ready to go get my hair done because I knew he was coming back to town. All the way there, I prayed. I'm like, he going to be okay. He going to be okay. He going to be okay. They finally come tell me he didn't make it.
This is an arrest, years in the making. Rapper Marquise Conway, known as Yella Beezy, charged with capital murder in connection to the shooting death of Melvin Noble, a rival artist who went by Mo3. This is an arrest, years in the making. Rapper Marquise Conway, known as Yella Beezy, charged with capital murder in connection to the shooting death of Melvin Noble.
Hey man, new year, new blessings. You understand? We made it through a hell of a year. You understand? Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, everybody that's out there negative, you understand? Ain't bringing no positive vibe. You know, in the words of Gucci, put that ass in the dirt, nigga. Damn! For sure, you need. We go say that to us today.
Well, after we did the interview with you, I interviewed Mo3.
Who?
Mo3. Welcome to Visible.
I don't know who that is.
Well, I asked about the shooting, and he said there's no beef, but, you know, he said you just got to stay out the way. It's real life.
Niggas getting hit up every day, man. It's the word. You know, somebody right now, we talking right now, somebody right now probably getting shot up right now. Like, shit, you got to stay out the way.
Mo3's mom is about to blow the lid off Yella Bay's whole game, and trust me, it's about to flip the whole situation upside down. After staying quiet for 5 long years, she's finally stepping up and spilling jaw-dropping details about her son's murder. Yella Bay thought he could dodge the heat, but now with a capital murder charge hanging over him, his freedom is looking shaky for real. The streets always remember, and it's looking like the truth is creeping right up on him. Word is, according to MO3's mom, the real reason Yella came after MO3 goes way deeper than anyone thought. It's all tied up in some messy business betrayal and a backfired deal that turned deadly. She's finally ready to drop her side of the story, and let's just say it's not looking bright for Yella Bay. After 5 years of waiting, we're finally seeing some real action in this case. Now, when it comes to Dallas rapper MO3's murder, this update is wild. Just a few days ago, cops locked up rapper Yella Bay, claiming he's linked to MO3's killing. If you've been tracking this case, you already know there's been loads of chatter, but this right here, it hits different. Fresh evidence just popped up, and they're saying it straight up connects Yella to putting a price on MO3's head back in 2020. This flips the whole story on its head. Not only did they arrest him, but they also slapped him with a capital murder charge in connection to MO3's death. And trust me, this is no small deal. His bail? A crazy $2 million, showing just how serious this thing is. So here's what they're saying. Law enforcement claims Yella didn't just have beef with MO3. He actually paid to make it happen. Reports say he allegedly set the whole thing up, dropping cash to hire a hitman to take MO3 out back in 2020. The job was simple. Handle the business, and Yella would make sure the money kept flowing. When the news of Yella's arrest exploded online, fans were straight up shocked. Nobody saw it coming, especially with all the time that had passed. Most people thought MO3's murder was just another painful street story, the kind of case that would fade away unsolved, but nah. Law enforcement stayed on it, digging deeper and refusing to let it slide. Yella Bay might be out on bond right now, but this case is still heating up. After sitting behind bars for a whole week, he managed to get a bond reduction hearing and walked out on a $750,000 bond, way down from that original $2 million price tag. That's a major drop, but don't get it twisted. Just because he's walking free doesn't mean he's in the clear. Word on the street is cops are still stacking evidence on Yella's alleged involvement in MO3's murder. And if he ends up convicted, they're saying he could be staring down a brutal sentence of 30 years to life. This is no joke. Meanwhile, MO3's mom, Mama Noble, is not backing down. Not for a second. Right after Yella's arrest, she jumped on Facebook and dropped a powerful message. Justice for my baby. She's been fighting since day one, and she's not letting up. She wants the real truth, she wants justice, and most of all, she wants her son to finally rest in peace. So how did it all spiral out of control? Why would Yella target someone who used to be his friend? Well, this is where it gets real messy. MO3 and Yella Bay weren't always at odds. They actually came up together, grinding side by side in the Dallas rap scene. But once the fame started kicking in, things switched up fast. The competition got heavy. They were chasing the same fans, the same spotlight, the same deals. And just like that, what started as a friendly rivalry turned straight up hostile. By 2020, it all took a deadly twist. What began as rap beef ended in heartbreak. November 11th, 2020. A day the hip-hop world will never forget. MO3 was riding down I-35 in Dallas when his worst nightmare came true. Right there in broad daylight, in the middle of a packed highway. A car suddenly swerved in front of MO3, cutting him off before he even had a chance to react. Out of nowhere, an armed shooter jumped out and started spraying bullets at his car. MO3 tried to escape. He jumped out and ran for his life, but the gunman chased him down, heartlessly firing multiple shots into his back. To make things even worse, the shooter hit an innocent driver too before rushing back to his ride and speeding off like nothing happened. It was straight up cold-blooded, an execution, no doubt about it. And just like that, one of Dallas's brightest rap stars was gone. For years, people kept wondering who was really behind it. Was it just some street beef, or was there a bigger plot in motion? Now with Yella Bay finally in cuffs, it's looking like we're about to get the truth. After the ambush, both MO3 and the innocent bystander were rushed to the hospital. The bystander made it, but sadly, MO3's injuries were just too severe. He didn't make it. About a month later, the case took a wild twist. Cops arrested a man named Quandontrell White, but not at first for murder. It was on gun charges. But as detectives kept pulling back the layers, they uncovered that Quan was actually the hitman behind MO3's murder. That day on I-35, Quan set it all in motion. He ended up getting 9 years for the gun charges, and he's still locked up waiting to face trial for murder. But he wasn't moving alone in this deadly plot. Another man, Devin Maurice Brown Jr., also got arrested for his part in setting everything up. But now here's where it really gets wild. From the moment Quan got picked up, the streets couldn't stop talking. Whispers started flying that Yella Bay wasn't just some innocent bystander in all this. Folks were saying he was the mastermind pulling all the strings. And now, years later, with Yella's arrest, it's looking like those street rumors might have been right the whole time. After MO3's murder, Yella acted like he didn't know a single thing, like he was clueless. No signs of guilt at all, no hiding out, no keeping it low-key, nothing. Yella kept dropping music, doing shows, and moving around like his name would never get tied to the murder. It's like he really believed there was no way anyone could link him to what went down. And when the streets started buzzing with rumors, he shut it down fast. At one point, when folks straight up asked him about the talk that he had something to do with MO3's death, Yella flat out brushed it off in an interview, which, by the way, mysteriously disappeared later on. He completely dodged the accusation, saying he wasn't about to give any of that nonsense attention. In that interview, he said, "Certain ish needs to be addressed, certain ish. Don't stop attaching me to all that ish because it ain't got nothing to do with me." Yella wasn't just denying it. He was standing on it, even when people started pulling out receipts. When folks dug up photos of him with Quandontrell White, yeah, the same hitman accused of killing MO3, Yella still played it off like it was just some wild coincidence. And if that wasn't wild enough, at the start of the next year, Yella went and made a bold post talking about how he was putting all his haters in the dirt. Now, let's be real. Given what had just happened to MO3, that sounded way too suspicious. By this point, everybody was giving him the side-eye heavy, but Yella kept moving like he was untouchable. But clearly, the cops weren't buying his act. And now with his arrest, it's starting to look like all those rumors weren't just empty talk. With these new charges and fresh evidence popping up, those claims that he once called nonsense, they might be closer to the truth than anyone thought. So, was Yella really that confident? Or did he really believe he was above the law? And more importantly, what exactly did the police uncover that finally led to slapping him with these charges? See, in the weeks after MO3's murder, Yella really acted like he was in the clear, like there was no way the law was ever catching up to him. But the universe had different plans for Yella, and they hit hard. Just a few months after MO3's murder, Yella slipped up big time when an undercover cop caught him with not one, not two, but 5 illegal firearms. Somehow, some way, he managed to slide past major trouble back then, but this time, whew, it's looking real bad for him.
Whatever moment.
I just want to say this. It's sad, but they're going to do their research. As everybody should know, they're going to do their research. And they're going to figure out what went down. And if Yella Beezy was involved, guess what? He going down. No matter what y'all like, say, think, or what. Yeah, y'all talk about all he did. Mo3 did him first. Woo-woo. It ain't about that. It's about who's out, who's alive, and what's going on now. So, in my opinion, if he did it, he deserved to go down. That's just my opinion. And in my eyes, Yella Beezy's still a coward for that. That's just my opinion, though. But y'all at the comment section, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Do y'all believe he's going to go down for it or not? It's your boy Stank815. I'm out.